Hi, I'm Football Subs Junior, aka Vyom Subramanian.
Hi, I'm Football Subs Senior, aka Rajesh Subramanian.
And together
We're the Football Subs. Welcome back, Football Subs family. We're here. We're officially back. It's been a long break, and we've kind of, I know we went AWOL, but we wanted to bring this new season in a bigger, better format. And you would have noticed the intro music and everything. So it's been a while. We have been saving up the biggest news for one sized episode, covering a lot of things.
Yeah, it's like we went on a really long holiday to Goa, and as we probably posted some clips. Yeah, and then it's like we came back with a trophy and then from a really big holiday competition.
That is so true. Exactly. In fact, today's episode, we're going to be doing a quick recap of a lot of the things that happened at the end of the season, some of the mid-season, friend-season competition, and we're going to just dive headfirst into our new season with the latest transfers and other things.
And maybe at the end of the episode, we'll do our predictions for.
Oh, for sure, we're going to do all of that. So, why don't we get started? End of season recap.
So Liverpool won the Premier League, of course.
Of course, and we did announce that in the last episode itself.
They probably crushed it, and then fun fact, Liverpool's win was their first under their new manager, Arne Slot. He's got some big shoes to fill, but I'm sure he's going to do all right, and he's off to a flying start.
That's so true. I mean, it was tough coming in for Klopp, who was arguably the best Liverpool manager for the last 25, 30, 40 years. But Slot didn't do much changes, didn't really make big transfers, stuck with the team, managed injuries. Salah and others were clearly players of the season.
And now we'll get to second place, runners-up Arsenal. I know they've been in second place for the last 3 years, but trust the process. I think this year it's now or never.
Let's see. It's now or never. I think Arsenal, what went wrong last year was 14 draws. Really, 14 draws?
And they had the people to do it, but
injuries.
It's injuries and the lack of scoring and
lots of it. Saka was gone for most of the season.
That's the reason.
Gabriel was gone. Odegaard, after he came back from injury, was a shadow of himself. We did find some great players in Luis Kelly and in Nwaneri, Merino the striker, but
it's
let's
lack of experience as well.
I think this year should be good, but we'll cover that obviously later. FA Cup was a total shocker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Man City, Crystal Palace, everybody expected Man City to win, but what happened?
Crystal Palace won.
Crystal Palace won. They're stars, really, right?
Yep.
Mateta and Eze and all of
Henderson. Don't forget him. He was the hero.
Oh yeah, absolutely, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I got it wrong, didn't I? I got him confused for somebody else. Anyway, look, I think Man City, of course, would accept where they finished was what they deserved last year.
I guess
finishing third is not a joke still.
I mean, they did fall off massively from. But they went trophyless. But now they did spend some money on depth in midfielders. We'll get to that later.
And what happened in Europe? We had PSG thrashing Inter Milan. 5-0, was it?
Yeah, 5-0 in the final.
And guess who won the Europa League this year?
Spurs.
The 17th place team in the Premier League. This close to relegation, but Europe champions. Obviously,
they're qualifying for the Champions League.
Yeah, and we are Arsenal fans, as you know, but some of our vile, rude Tottenham friends are rubbing it in our face. But it's okay. I'm happy, very happy for them. To be honest, they deserve it. Maybe they won't win anything for another 20 years. Who knows? But they deserve it. Congrats to them. What else happened? FIFA Club World Cup happened with a lot of brouhaha.
With Chelsea beating PSG 3-0. But apparently, when they were lifting the trophy, Donald Trump, he was involved with it. I don't know why. Sub Senior will talk about it.
Well, it was the great Gianni Infantino. It was his dream, his vision to bring football in a big way, to showcase it in the US, which is, of course, hosting the World Cup next year. There was controversy in terms of the heat and the timing of the games because it was catering to Europe, so they were playing it in the peak afternoon. And of course, he had to bring in the great Donald Trump, who was in the final, rubbing shoulders with Cole Palmer, surprising everybody, including Cole Palmer. All in all, it was a good victory. You can't help feel happy for Chelsea.
And Joe Pedro just keeps on scoring.
There you go. They made some good decisions, and Palmer seems to be back into his supreme form. So there will be somebody to deal with.
Joe Pedro in my fantasy team.
Yeah, and then what happened in the yeah, Chelsea are the best team in the world in this new format. It was a success, but let's see how it all carries on. Hey, what is the biggest news that happened in women's football?
Oh, England won the Euros. Hannah Hampton was the man of the match, and wow, what a
She had so many saves, 3 back-to-back extra times, 2 penalty shootouts. Heroes. Chloe Kelly, our very own Arsenal's Chloe Kelly. Well, hopefully she signs. She was on a transfer. Hero. Alicia Russo scoring a goal in the final. Hero. Michelle Ajmeng, the teenager who was a ball girl 4 years ago at Wembley for the Lionesses game. Yeah. Hero. And what a total high back-to-back series for Serena Wiegmann. She should be a dame. Well, she's Dutch. I don't know whether they can make her, but 3 consecutive tournament victories. So amazing stuff. Wow. You love the Lionesses, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they say, I mean, last year was a great high for the women. Arsenal women won the Champions League. We talked about it earlier. So, all good. So, let's switch gears a little bit, Subs Junior.
So,
let's go to the new season.
So, in the new season...
it's almost here. It's almost here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where Liverpool are playing today.
Liverpool are kicking off against Bournemouth. So, I hope you had your fantasy football team. So, sorted, because that's going to be fun. We've had some early curtain raisers and pre-season. What happened really?
So
Community Shield.
Oh yeah, in the Community Shield, Palace yet again, and twice in this episode, they won again, and Dean Henderson saved some, and Hugo Ekitike and Frimpong. But the goal from Frimpong was actually really meaningful, because it was in minute 20 and second 20.
So they did win on penalties. But look, my hypothesis has always been, if you win the Community Shield, you will not win the league. So there is a hypothesis that Liverpool actually deliberately didn't win because they wanted to win the league. But the jury is out. Obviously, they won't say that. They tried, they lost at the end of the day. What happened in the UEFA Super Cup? I don't know whether you followed. I saw it a couple of days back.
There's a 2-2 draw. I think Spurs just lost on penalties.
And Spurs did a very Spursy thing. The first competitive match against Thomas Frank, the new manager, 2-0 up at the 85th minute.
Yeah,
conceding in the 96th minute and losing out on penalties. And even in the penalties, they started well. PSG had missed. But Spurs, unfortunately, did that Spursy thing. It's all about mentality. And look, Spurs, I mean, they are our rivals, but I can't help but feel for them. I think for the good of English football, they should have done all of that.
Okay. So, first up, Arsenal.
Wait, let's start with the... Pause. So, I'm sorry, okay, Dean Henderson was my mistake. I confused him for Dan Burn.
No,
I was like, why are you saying Dean Henderson? Sorry, you did well. I'm so silly. So, let's go with the new season. The title and top 4 contenders. Why don't you start up, Subs Junior, about our beloved Arsenal?
First up, runners-up, Arsenal last year for the past 3 years. Yep. So I think the problem with that was they didn't have a striker. Well, of course they have Jesus, but he's been injured, and Havertz is good. Marino did a good job, I'd say, but they're all not strikers. We've signed Victor Gyökeres. He's unproven, but I have a good feeling about him. And we also did bring in Martin Zubimendi, as Thomas Partey left on a free deal. And we also did sign
You've done some research over there. Have a look.
And we also did sign Noni Madueke, Christian Norgard. Yep. And
Kepa
Arrizabalaga for backup.
For the backup goalkeeper. Is it enough? Time will tell. It makes up for a very strong first 11. The second backup 11 is where we might have gaps.
But I mean, we did sign depth, but I don't think. But I don't know. Bringing in a person for depth in the right wing spot for 50 million. I
That's
don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
You're talking about Madueke.
Yeah.
Madueke can play left and right as well. So we
Oh,
do need
left.
a
Yeah.
good
Left.
backup for
Yeah, we
Martinelli,
need
or
left
we need
wing.
somebody instead of Martinelli. But those are the weak spots for us, the front three. If something happens to Saka, you could argue Nwaneri is there. If something happens to Madueke or Martinelli, they
or
have each other.
Odegaard, it's
I
Nwaneri can
mean,
take
maybe
over.
there are some people who can switch. The centre
But
forward, Gyökeres, maybe Merino and
yeah,
Hubbard. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. This should be an
yeah,
interesting
but
season for us.
Zubimendi he did well in preseason, I'd
So
say. But
predict what is gonna. Where are we finishing?
I don't know. I think it has to be top 4. I don't know
Predict.
yet.
Are we gonna win it or not? Say it.
Oh, I actually don't
Say it.
know. May first or second this year.
I'm going to say that Arsenal is going to win the league this year. I can feel it.
I think they will.
Are you sure now? Yeah, that's your top.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next, champions Liverpool. They've spent big, but they've also lost a huge player in Trent. Trent was, a legend,
and they also lost Luis Diaz. He went to Bayern.
And they sold off Nunez to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I don't think he was needed anymore.
So I think, but they've made some big transfers. Florian Wirtz for over 110 whatever million.
Signing, and then Hugo
Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, and a bunch of today they signed somebody else. So they just keep going into it. So it is good. They had a strong preseason, but they did lose to Crystal Palace. They're of course kicking off the campaign tonight with Bournemouth, and they got a huge game against Chelsea. We had to mention Arsenal is kicking off on Sunday, so we'll try and get you the news from this weekend. What about Man City? They've always been a threat. What are they going on with them?
So Man City, they've signed Tim Reinders from AC Milan, and they've signed James Trafford from Burnley, of course.
And Ryan Cherky and and Ektori were signed before the Club World Cup. To be honest, but they did lose.
They let go of like some people. The biggest one, sadly, they let go of Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan.
And Kyle Walker as well has been given on loan.
Burnley, I think they loan.
Yeah, he's gone on loan, I believe. So they've it's an interesting thing. We had to watch for people like Oscar Bob and so on. So there's a lot of opportunity. But then Rodri is out apparently in the first few weeks of the season with a niggle. I hope you haven't added him to your fantasy league. Interestingly, I haven't added any big name. No Haaland this time, no Salah for the first time ever.
Really? You haven't added Salah?
I haven't added Salah. I think he's not necessarily in form. What about Chelsea, my friend? They won a trophy, so they'll be in a good momentum.
They're in good form. Yeah, they signed João Pedro, of course, we said earlier. He's been off to a flying start. He scored a goal in the Club World Cup final, a few in the Club World Cup, some in pre-season, yeah.
Yeah, so they have a few. They've got they're starting with Crystal Palace and then going into West Ham. They should be full of confidence. I would give them a top 3, top 4, and an outside chance at the title as well potentially.
People have been criticizing them for spending billions of money and yet on youngsters, and then they've unproven. But they've signed João Hato and João Pedro, so yeah. And
so we predict that these will still be the top 4. At least I predict.
I think it's Chelsea. I think the top 4 is City will. I think City, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
In 4-3-2-1. I'm saying City, Chelsea, City, equal.
No, I think
Liverpool number 2 and Arsenal number 1.
Yeah, I actually think that Chelsea is going to finish above Man City.
Okay, let's see. Let's bet on it, and we'll become Murgas whoever loses the bet in the at the end of the season. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about some of the other top teams that we had.
So we're going to
Tottenham.
move on to Newcastle. Okay, Tottenham. So we did talk about them earlier. Europa League champions. Son Heung-min, a big name for them, a legend for them.
Yeah, the captain. He's left. He's gone to the US.
Yeah.
They've signed a few though. James McAtee. And although they have some injury problems as well, so it's going to be tricky. But let's see. They must be full of confidence. Newcastle are in the doldrums, aren't they? Anthony Isak was left out of their preseason. He's been wanting to go, and Liverpool made an offer for him, and most likely he will go to Liverpool.
Yeah,
But they will.
I mean, they did spend 80 million for Ekatike, which he might be just on the bench. So I think
we'll see.
They should decide.
So Isak is out, but Liverpool, Newcastle haven't done well in terms of the preseason.
Yeah,
so they are in a bit of the doldrums. This year top 7, top 8 possibly, but nothing better than that. What about Man U?
Oh, Man U, Marcus Rashford is on loan to Barcelona, and they've signed. I think they signed Benjamin Sesko. I think there's a really big names.
They've signed a few big names as such.
I think they're definitely gonna go higher than last year.
Yeah, I would say maybe top 6, 7.
But although they haven't qualified for any European football, I'm sure they'll win something or the other.
Yeah, I think amongst the other teams, if you think about it, they'll all have strong mid-table performances. Bournemouth, Brighton, Brentford, Fulham, Wolves, etc., etc. Well, they'll all be Nottingham Forest, good revelations. But I don't know who will be the surprise package.
They've gone down a bit. They've lost
Houston.
They've lost Howson.
But they made a lot of money.
Yep. And then they also lost who's it? What's his name?
Never mind.
I can't remember.
It'll come to you. What about the promoted teams? Let's give a big welcome back to Leeds and Burnley. One season away and they're back.
And you know what's back as well? Sunderland and Newcastle, the big rivalry.
The big rivalry. And Leeds United is back, which means our other podcast, favorite podcast, Restless Football, Big Meeks, now has 3 teams and he has to choose one of them. Leeds, Arsenal, 4 teams actually, Villa and Man City, of course, who's paying him to be an ambassador. So let's see what he does this season. He's going to be jumping around a little bit. But look, they are there. It's a great victory for all of them. And in fact, what's a fun fact about the 3 promoted teams?
That Sunderland's promotion means that the last 3 teams promoted were all from the North England.
The North is back.
North is back.
Yeah, so
North London forever.
They have, I think we have about 7 teams from London, isn't it?
Yeah, there's
Arsenal,
City,
Tottenham,
Chelsea, Brentford.
No, hold on. Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Fulham, Brentford, Crystal Palace. That's 6 and
City.
Which city?
Man City.
They're not in London, silly.
I
meant London, not the big cities.
London.
Oh yikes! Yeah, there is one more team, and I can't
Brentford. Have you
believe. Yeah. No, we've said West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham, I think.
Goodness gracious me. Okay, so there we go. Look, that's as far as the Premier League is concerned. Our predictions are, like we said, these 3. Who do you think will get relegated? The same 3?
I think Leeds United will just about stay, but
okay.
I don't know really. I think that Fulham, I think that Bournemouth are going to get into a relegation battle because it came back to me. They lost Kirkes, who's gone to Liverpool, and Howson went to Real Madrid. That's
right. So, yeah, you may be right. One of the Bournemouths or Brightons, I mean, they are fundamentally sound.
I think that was a good, they were good last season.
You could potentially talk about Wolves and West Ham, some of the outsiders. I tend to agree. Maybe Leeds might stay. Burnley and Sunderland are probably going back. They'll find it difficult to sustain. Although some of them have made some decent transfer market options, right? Getting all of that. Good. So, shall we talk a little bit about other news outside of the Premier League?
Yeah. Of course the Champions League is starting. All of the European competitions. Yeah. Chelsea have qualified, yep. And
Let's talk about what's going on. The managerial merry-go-round. So what are some of the managerial
Xabi Alonso leaving Bayer Leverkusen to go to Real Madrid. I mean, he has had a past with Real Madrid. And of course, they sacked Ancelotti because he went trophyless. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
From a player point of view, there have been some moves from here and there. In fact, fun fact, in Spain, a lot of the title contenders now actually have um, English players. So you have
Marcus Rashford went.
for Barca.
Dean Howson, I think.
No, he's not. Of course, Trent
No, he's Spanish.
Trent and Jude
Yeah.
for Real. Conor Gallagher is still with Atleti,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
So I think we still have some English players outside. So
It's Spain.
yeah, Spain, as in we, as in England players are playing in Spain. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah, and
What about?
and we're gonna talk about. I know they're in the championship, but Wrexham, they've been on such a good run, back to back promotions. I
That's
believe.
right.
Yep.
Wow, they are in the champion. What a fairy tale, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
the championship is hard, but still
made in Hollywood.
Yeah,
they say championship is the hardest league. It is the fifth richest football league in the world.
Yeah.
Sixth, maybe.
Saudi is the Premier League.
No, Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, and potentially Saudi, I don't know, or France, and then you have the championship. So that's quite amazing. So yeah, we should try and go get some Wrexham games this season. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. The stadium is close. Oh no, they're in Wales. Sorry.
So should we talk a little bit about the WSL Women's Super League?
Oh,
so
yeah,
last season,
last season, Chelsea won it, but they went invincible. Of course, it's only 22 games, but still. And yeah, but I think for the Ballon d'Or, I don't know where this came, but I think it's going to be an Arsenal player because England won the Euros, Arsenal won the Champions League, and
yeah, we never know. It's could be Chloe Kelly for all you know, right? For what she's been doing. What an amazing turnaround story for her. Someone who was considered a fringe player and surplus to requirements at Man City to publicly forcing a transfer to Arsenal and winning, propelling the Champions League win and being the face of the team at the Euros. And of course,
the winning penalty.
Yeah, providing for the goal, equalizer goal, and scoring the winning penalty. And of course, Arsenal has Mariona Caldente, the other goal scorer from the final, and so many others. So they are up for it this year. Chelsea, of course, is very strong under Bompastor. So it should be a good season in the WSL, and we'll see what happens. So that's our mega episode this year. I mean, we try to cover a lot of things in one go.
And please like and subscribe and share it with other people. And once again, we are the Football Subs.
That's right. Until next time, keep the faith, keep the ball rolling, and may your team always win. Unless they're playing Arsenal. I mean, if Arsenal's your team, may they always win. Enjoy the season. Enjoy this weekend. Have a ball, guys.
Bye.
Bye for now.